Marshall bid incoming from Fenerbahce, 6 million euros. That's for the transfer kitty. Should we sell Marshall, Manchester United fans? Let me know your thoughts. Get in the comments. Let me know what you're thinking. Guys, lots of transfers going around the Premier League right now. And I'm going to run through that list of transfers and then we're going to home in on the top 6 clubs because you guys, we love to talk about those clubs more. But all of the clubs deserve a mention. And as you get in, guys, if you're new, smash that subscribe button. Hit that notification bell so you can see when I'm live again. And if you're always tuning in, guys, smash that like button. Get this channel around and help us grow this community and let it become worldwide. Because as you know, guys, I'm in Germany and I'm from Trinidad and Tobago. So that's already worldwide. We're covering the Premier League. And that's how you know football is universal. Guys, get in the comments. Let me know what you're thinking. It's your boy, Mark, an thfc fan. And you know what it is? It's that time, guys. Let's go. And guys, you know it's that transfer window, so I gotta have it up. Yeah, guys, let's go. And we're gonna start with some contract renewals and loans. And right now, Yuri Shondwalt, goalkeeper, contract renewal until 2026, guys, for the London Spartans. Guys, what are your thoughts? Sparta, Rotterdam, Eredivisie, what are your thoughts? Let me know what you're thinking. Leicester City goalkeeper Daniel Iverson loan to Stoke City. Guys, is that a good deal for the Leicester fans or for the Stoke fans? Which team is going to benefit most from that loan that we're hearing about that's happening right now in the championship, guys? What's going on? Bojan Radulovic forward from HJK to Huddersfield Town. Guys, this should be an exciting one. This is a permanent buy, 820,000 euros. And this forward, Bojan Radulovic from HQ Vikersuga Liga in Belgium, guys, to Huddersfield Town in the EFL Championships. Is this an upgrade? Certainly seems so because he's going for a hefty price, guys. And Brighton and Hove Albion have loaned their midfielder Yassin Ayari to Blackburn Rovers. This loan should prove to be fruitful for Blackburn Rovers as the youngster is set to get his game time, and he is coming from Brighton, who in the past few seasons have done their scouting very well, and all their players seem to be always stepping up to bigger teams after 18 months. Guys, what are your thoughts? Ciao Paulista forward, 3.8 million euros from Fluminense to Palmeiras, guys, and this is the Brazilian league, so you know what's going on. These things happen, and this is a done deal. As I'm talking about this goalkeeper, Ricardo Friedrich from Kalmar FF to Malmo. And as we know, guys, Malmo has been featured in the Europa Champions League and as well as the Europa League. And also, I think this season they are shocking in the Conference League. Guys, what are your thoughts? Let me know. Lazio sends a forward on loan. Emmanuel Cesarli goes to Catania on loan. And the youngster is set to receive a lot of game time. Promising striker in the Italian ranks. Guys who for a long time, they have been lacking. Guys, Club Brugge forward Tajon Buchanan, 7 million to Inter Milan. Wow. And Inter Milan, one of those clubs, those top clubs in Europe this season that have not been firing in every single game. They've been doing well in Serie A, but they have been receiving some tough fixtures, going down 3-0 to certain clubs in the Champions League this season. Guys, your thoughts on those deals? I know one guy, Judge Mo, is going to be very interested in that, and we're going to hear what he has to say on his channel for the Judge Mo later on. Salernitana defender Pasquale Masocci, 3 million euros to Napoli. Guys, Napoli is strengthening because they are in the knockout round of the Champions League. One of those things that, it's definitely an upgrade. And if he's being bought by Napoli, it means that this guy has lots of potential, guys. And as we know, we don't really talk about MLS, but, we got to give them a shout. Omir Fernandez, midfielder from New York Red Bull to Colorado Rapids. and his move was on a free. Guys, finally a done deal, and finally a Premier League move for Villarreal striker Ben Brereton Diaz. The forward goes on loan to Sheffield United. Guys, as the Hammers, as the Sheffield United crew strengthen up for the second half of the season of their first time in the Premier League in a long time. Guys, what do you think he's going to bring to Sheffield? You know, this guy has been scoring lots of goals in the Championship, and now he gets a Premier League move. So, what is going to happen? Is Sheffield going to be one of those teams that make a bid to stay in the Premier League and avoid relegation this season? Guys, your thoughts in the comments. Let me know what you're thinking as you get in. Compost Murph is already coming in talking about Manchester United, but we'll save this for a bit later. So, guys, let's move along as we go to Sarpsborg and Ramon Lundqvist, midfielder, go to Gospe AS on a free, as well as a contract extension for Manuel Isorade for San Lorenzo. Guys, as we're moving on, West Ham defender Thilo Kehrer goes to AS Monaco on loan for the rest of the season. What are your thoughts, West Ham fans? You know, I know this youngster hasn't been performing exceptionally well, but maybe this loan spell might give him the experience and the consistent game time he needs to develop away from your club. Get in the comments. Let me know what you're thinking, West Ham fans. And it's another done deal for Elfsborg. Tim Ronning, goalkeeper, 400,000 euros to Hamstad. One of those things happening, yeah, in the Alvaskainen. That's, you know, one of those Scandinavian leagues, guys. RB Leipzig, Kamil Petowski, defender, goes on loan to Granada. Another youngster from Europe heading off to La Liga. You know, very talented from the RB group. And, you know, he's going to get lots of game time. He's going to be joining another famous team's youngster on loan, who is one of their starling talents this season in Alvaro Fernandez. And yes, we're talking about the Man United left back who is on loan also at Granada this season. And Empoli loans goalkeeper Lovros Tubja to Domzale. You know, guys, one of those things where, you know, lots of young players developing but not yet ready, you know, to break into the first team. So these clubs send them out on loan so they can get some game time. And there's other loans happening right now as Zach Steffen, Manchester City goalkeeper, 3 million euros and done deal 11 hours ago, sold to Colorado Rapids. Guys, your thoughts in the comments. Let me know what you're thinking. It just seems that all these Manchester City players get sold for decent sums depending on them. And this is a youngster that's moving on. Argentino Juniors forward Franco Iroregui on loan to Temperley. One of those things happening in the Argentine League right now. Fun times on the continent of South America, near more home, closer to home, where I came from. And Santos, being relegated, still is taking young players on loan as Juan Caceres, midfielder, goes from Club America MG on loan to them. Other moves from Santos sees midfielder Gabriel Pirani moves to DC United, $1.2 million, done deal. Panathinaikos midfielder Lazio Klesna moves to Hajduk. You know, guys, and as we move on through the loans, Eintracht Frankfurt loans forward Lucas Alario to Internacional. There's been a few contract renewals that we could speak of, and one of those are Victor Lindelof at Manchester United, and it has been confirmed. Also, Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Extensions seen in the last 22 hours also for Manchester United are the likes of Hannibal Mejbri, guys. Your thoughts in the comments now. Let me know what you're thinking, Manchester United fans. Benny Traore, guys, from Sheffield United goes on loan to FC Nantes in France. Also joining him there is Tino Kadewere, the forward from Olympique Lyonnais. Guys, what are your thoughts? Let me know in the comments. George Mikautze, forward from Ajax, goes on loan to Metz. Guys, lots of loans are happening in this window, guys. Isn't it interesting how, you know, some of these markets A lot of non-permanent moves, temporary moves, seem to be one of the most stalling things in the January window, guys. Is it just a thing, or are all clubs used to bolstering players just to fill voids or see what they can do? As we move along, guys, there's Lucas Fabianski renews his contract at West Ham. Harry Toffolo, defender, renews his contract at Nottingham Forest. Guys, and as I move on to this, guys, we're going to move on directly to Manchester United and see all what's happening at our club right now. And like I was saying before, Donny van der Beek on loan to Eintracht Frankfurt, Aaron Bissaka extended contracts. And as we get into it, guys, there seems to be some movement on the front of Timo Werner, as well as confirmation today that there's an agreement for Jadon Sancho's loan deal. Also, Fenerbahce has, as Campos most rightly says, sent in a formal bid of 6 million euros for Anthony Martial. Will United accept this deal and part ways with the French striker in this January window, guys? As you know, Manchester United are open to loaning Timo Werner from RB Leipzig, but there's also other things happening, as we know, because there's also this other RB Leipzig striker who's in the name of Benjamin Sesko, who's seeking a loan move away from RB Leipzig so he can get some game time. Guys, your thoughts? Let me know what you're thinking. And it's somehow weird that Manchester United are seemingly breaking news, reportedly eyeing a move for another Tottenham Hotspur star, Ryan Sessegnon, just days after terminating Sergio Reguilon's brief tenure at the club. This report brought by the Peoples have let you know that understood that Manchester United have arrived at the decision due to the fact that Luke Shaw is almost back to full fitness and Terrell Malacia's rehabilitation is going well. Reguilon made just 12 appearances for the Red Devils this season. However, according to the Independent, Eric Ten Hag's side have not have their eyes on yet another left back from the North London outfit, Sessegnon. It is believed that United's good relationship and open dialogue with Tottenham have raised the possibility of Sessegnon completing a January switch to Old Trafford. Wow. That's interesting to me, guys. The 20-time English champions may be forced to explore yet another temporary move for Sessegnon as they're severely limited as to how much they can spend during the ongoing winter transfer window by financial fair play regulations. Miguel Delaney states that United will utilize their open channel with Tottenham to explore the possibility of making Sessegnon their latest acquisition. To Ten Hag's ranks. The 23-year-old progress at Tottenham since he made the jump from Fulham in 2019 has been hampered by consistently occurring injuries. Sessegnon has not played for his side this season. He's recovering from a long-term physical setback. When he returns to action later this month, the Englishman is likely to find it extremely hard to replace Destiny Udogie, who is in extremely good form. Such a scenario may ultimately lead to Sessegnon and Tottenham to strongly consider a move to United if indeed such an arrangement is on the cards. Guys, get in the comments. Let me know what you are thinking. This is weirdly interesting, to be fair, and I'm not sure if I'm interested in having this. And I bring to you some news, breaking news on the Loan Watch to Mason Greenwood, guys. And I have been saying this all along, and lots of fans have been using this as some kind of dark shadow to say, you see, I told you so. Well, the latest reports from La Liga today is that Mason Greenwood's suspension overturned after red card. The Spanish Football Federation, RFEF, has rescinded the red card given to the Manchester United loanee Mason Greenwood on Tuesday night. Referee Jorge Figueroa Vasquez gave Greenwood a straight red card after wrongly assuming that the Getafe forward had told him to F off after he was fouled. And this is what I was saying. He never said this. Getafe appealed the decision using video evidence and demonstrated that Greenwood said 1, 2, 3, 4 fouls, not F. You know, once the referee heard Greenwood drop the F bomb, he assumed that it was directed at him, which was without actually telling him to F off. Guys, you know, this is what I've been saying all along. Sometimes these referees, they take things way out of context and they're too itchy with their trigger fingers to blame and dish out cards. And for some reason, Manchester United players have faced the brunt of these actions throughout this season, whether it be this loanee or actual players such as Diego Dalot, Marcus Rashford, even Casemiro had been on the wrong end of these sorts of decisions. Weirdly enough, now, even look at this happening in Spain that is being rescinded. The REF admit wrongdoing on their part and wiped any suspension for Greenwood, so he won't miss any of Getafe upcoming games. It comes as a relief to Getafe because Greenwood has been one of their key, and I repeat, Greenwood has been one of their key players this season. The repeated viewing of images, in fact, allowed this commission to conclude beyond any doubt that that action led to an expulsion did not occur as described by the referee, and ultimately proved the material error in the referee's report. These images demonstrate that the player actually said 1, 2, 3, 4, and then fouls. And as the club specifies in its letter, and as the sworn translator refers in her report, get the latest, get this guy in us off, because this was wrong. And guys, let me know what you're thinking about this. Get in the comments and let me know. Criticize if you must, or leave me what your views are. And this was your transfer update on this Friday. I know it was short and there was much information, but other than possible reports that Ivan Toney will not see a move from Brentford to Arsenal this January window because of the Bees slapping £100 million transfer fee on his head, then guys, there's not much I can say. Chelsea might be in for a few players in the January transfer window. We'll see. It looks like it may be Vlahovic to Chelsea. Guys, your thoughts, get in the comments. Let me know what you are thinking, what and how you feel. Fans of the Premier League and fans of Manchester United, is it possible that United are going in for Oscar Zambrano as I reported earlier? Yes, it is. They have been given a green light and they will be negotiating, and they have to do it fast because he was approached not only by Fulham but also by Luton Town. And guys, things are happening. It's in the works, so discussions are happening, negotiations are happening, and these things seem to be positive. As I reported earlier, Eric Ten Hag and Ineos seem to be meeting somewhere in the middle, and now it seems like they are in one direction when it comes to football. As you are here, all heard reports on different YouTubers today that the 25% stakeholders visited the club and spoke with staff, non-footballing staff, all of the staff, and the rhetoric was football performance on the pitch is the aim for Manchester United, not clicks, baits, and profits. We are aiming here to become the best on the football pitch once again. The finances will come later. And this is the way to go. And I leave you with this, my friends, because as much as I am against this 25%, as I was backing 100% full sale, whether it be Qatar or any other group purchasing the club outright and removing the Glazers, this ideology, if this is put into action, guys, maybe it takes Eric Ten Hag to where he needs to be as a coach. And it brings in the right talents that fit the profile and gets the talents out that don't. Guys, this could be a turning point, because if the group backs this manager, as they say, Eric Ten Hag's job is safe in the short term, meaning they will be re-evaluating at the end of the season. This means that, you know what? The manager can breathe a sigh of relief. The players know he's here until the season ends, and they must perform, because everyone, including the players, will be having a meeting, as Eric Ten Hag already did. there are further meetings to go along with him. But the team will be having a meeting over this weekend before their game. And I assure you, fans, you are going to see a different direction, a more positive performance from this bunch of United talents. Excuse me so much. Don't know where I have the hiccups from. But guys, hope you all have a good night. And if you're not busy, join us later on right here on my channel or on Football Power for the Friday night happy hour. And we always have the latest and most fun football quizzes that will rack your brains and make you laugh. Guys, get in the comments. If you're not watching this live, make sure to leave a comment in the non-live section. Thank you for joining me. Hope you all have a blessed Friday evening and see you again tomorrow morning for the daily update, guys. And later on, if you're not busy, really, join us at the happy hour Friday nights. Come on. See you later, guys. Hope you all have a great evening. Thank you very much for coming. It's been your boy, Mark, and MUFC fan, and this has been your transfer window with the daily update.